Basically, Diddy did. A lot of people have a misconception of what Diddy, was on trial for, because the first Diddy case that like blew up. I mean, I guess the second one because Cassie came first, but like some producer guy accused him of doing some really strange things. Actually, she came first, but nobody was really on that back then. I don't know if it's because it was like not reported at the time, but where am I looking at? It's a producer of his. Like a producer of his made a lawsuit against him where he said a lot of weird things were going on with this guy. Yeah. He made an allegation against him that said a lot of weird stuff was going on, and that's where a lot of the baby little stuff comes from. A lot of the, boys, all the stuff going on. That's where it comes from. And it could be true, but that was a civil case. The actual case that, Cassie had against Diddy was about trafficking, and in that sense, it was he was basically being charged with using coercion to make her do what she didn't want to do. So he should be in jail for that, obviously. But like, it's not as easy to prove as you would think, because they had to prove like his defense was making the claim that he didn't actually have control over her. Like there would be times where she would be alone, and then she agreed to go to where he was when she told her to. When he told her to. So they were like, "Oh, well, that means it's not really trafficking because that wasn't really like, his problem. That was like she could just leave if she wanted to." And then she was saying, "Well, it's because like implicit threats and stuff like that made it so that she really couldn't." At the end of the day, basically, they decided that he wasn't really trafficking her because she could have left if she wanted to. She could have physically left if she wanted to. Like there was no actual like threats to her person, which I don't want to go as far as to defend him, but he was guilty of the prostitution stuff. Like he did arrange for prostitutes to be moved across state lines, which is a crime, and I guess he thought that he'd be free or something. And to be honest, I kind of did too. Like, rich people don't face consequences, so I was thinking that he would like, get away with it, or at least mostly get away with it. Maybe he'd get like, no, I just thought he'd get time served. Honestly, that was my expectation. So when he got 4 years, I was surprised. I wasn't upset, but I was surprised. But that being said, that 4 years will go down. He will not serve another 4 years in jail. He will serve like two or something. He'll get on good behavior. And the lawyer for the case was Brian Steele, who also defended Young Thug. This guy, like, he both his defendants were found guilty. He is a good lawyer because he managed to reduce their sentences to like almost nothing. Well, not for Diddy, but like Young Thug did not beat the case. He pled guilty at the end, and there were only two people left who didn't plead anything, and they both got like very little time. So yeah, he only has 4 years on two charges. He got charged on one count of he got charged on two counts of transportation for prostitution. He got the 4 years because the nature of what he did is like heinous. He's on video beating her, so like that isn't what he's being charged for. But we know his character, so like it's the same thing. What happened with like OJ? He killed his wife. He just did it, but he was found innocent of it in court. So when he got he went to trial over he went to court over stealing something. Yeah, he robbed a place for his own stuff back, and then he got 33 years for it. He wouldn't have gotten 33 years in a normal circumstance, but because he was OJ and we know he kills two people, they were like, "This is our chance to get him," and that's kind of what's happened with Diddy. in a way. Not really, because it's the same trial, but like they knew they couldn't get him for like the trafficking and the beating his girl because that happened under statute of limitations. So they were like, okay, we could get you on this thing that by itself wouldn't be that big a deal because we know you're a terrible person. We're gonna give you the full 4 years. And a lot of people think 4 years is a little too little or it's too much. I don't know, but I just wanted to say like I don't care about what he's going through because he is a criminal, but he's really not Epstein. Like what he was doing is not what Epstein was doing, and a lot of people have this weird like they wouldn't make every Hollywood sex case some weird like political. The Democrats are trying. It really isn't any of that. It's just him being a weirdo and being caught.